Hey there, friends. How's it going? Richard here. Hey, quick question. Are you a business owner who's wondering, I need to reach my customers and clients even more frequently, and I want a way to do it that's not going to be missed? If you haven't looked at SMS or text marketing, it's maybe time that you do so. It's no secret how powerful text marketing can be, and that's because people are tied to their phones and they check their phones very regularly, and the rates of checking a text message are far vastly superior than that versus checking email and whatnot. So let's just see. This is Neil Patel, who I follow a lot. In one of his blog posts, he shares that 71% of people check their phones within 10 minutes of getting out of bed, and I assume that they take their phones into the bathroom. And then open rates for text, 98% versus just 20% for email. Bottom line is SMS or text marketing done right works. Problem is, a lot of business owners don't know where to get started. They think you need a complicated system to get it done. Well, fortunately, there's lots of technology out there that makes it very, very easy and seamless to implement an SMS or text marketing program for your business. And in this video, I'm going to review one of them and how to get yourself set up instantly. So the product I'm looking at today is SMSit. It's a marketing solution that I've come across and I use in my businesses. Basically, what it can do at its core is use one of its strongest features. Anyways, I mean they're updating and adding lots of features to it. But one of its core powerhouse features is that it can use an Android powered phone, and then that will be like the main hub or main not spoke the hub to send out text messages to all of your clients. So let's just say you're a business and you send out 10,000 or between inbound and outbound 10,000 text messages a month. I don't know how big your list you have or how many customers you have, but let's just say 10,000. So every month, this would be, if it's 10,000, that's $79. Let's say $80 a month inbound, outbound. Let's say one each. So $160 a month for those 10,000 texts. Over time, that can add up to a lot. And then also the management of it, like how do you manage the text and whatnot. So that's where SMSit comes in. This is a tool. Here's the back end. Again, they just recently activated it or updated it to make it more CRM focused. But today, in this video, I'm going to show you how to connect an Android phone so that you can use SMSit and then deploy a text marketing program for your business. Now, it doesn't matter what kind of business it is. It could be a law firm, it can be a SaaS business, it could be a pizzeria, bakery, accountant service. Why? Because once you get for instance, I'll use a law office, right, with my local business here. When people come in, okay, cool. I'm going to get their information, their names, their email addresses, their telephone numbers. Now, I can put them in an email campaign, and that's fine and all dandy. But what if I put them in a text campaign? Let them know, hey, just an easy way to update contact information, an easy way to let them know that I've got certain promotions going on for certain practices or certain documents or whatnot. Like all of that can be done via text message, and because they're giving you their number, they're giving you permission to contact them. And SMS makes it really, really simple to do so. So let's take a look at how to set up a gateway, your Android phone, and why this all matters and how it comes together. So let's take a step back and just understand why we're talking about. And the SMS platform requires an Android phone. There's going to be updates in the future. I don't know about the timeline or anything. Also using the ability to use this on iPhone, but for right now, it's available on Android. So what the core setup is that you have your SMSit dashboard, your account, you connect it to an app that sits on your Android phone, and then you create launch, play around with your campaigns within the dashboard, and then it uses your phone to send out all of the text messages. Now, why is this really cool? We just said that looking at the pricing here for Twilio, which is one of the major players in the text marketing space, it could be $160 for 10,000 messages, okay, per month. With this, right, if you have an SMSit account, you can get a $5 a month plan on this and then send unlimited text. As long as this phone is connected to internet, right, which is like here in my office, for instance, there's Wi-Fi. So if I just let this phone sit here and I'm paying $5 a month for unlimited text and talk, I don't really care about the data because it's connected to Wi-Fi. then in essence, I can pay for $5 a month unlimited texting to whatever it is. So it could be 10,000 texts, it could be 100,000 texts for $5 a month. This is all I need. Now, there could be throttling issues depending on the network and whatnot, but put all that aside. This is the key. If you're a business who wants to start using text marketing, you can do that with an SMSit account, and then also use your $5 a month Android plan. So let's get into this and show you how easy it is to set up the account. So we're going to add a number here. All right, in the SMSit dashboard. Now this is SMSit version 2, like SMSit CRM. There is an older version, SMSit decentralized and SMSit cloud. The adding a phone for decentralized is a similar process. It has nothing to do. So if you got cloud, you got to look elsewhere for that tutorial. If you've got decentralized, you can probably get away with using this tutorial to figure out how to do it. If you're on SMSit CRM, the new version 2, this is how you do it. So we're going to go over here this is the main dashboard, right? We're going to go here to Gateway SMS SMPP, and we're going to say connect SIM card. Now, also with SMSit, you could, if you have some other plan, again, Twilio, Plivo, Telnix, there are providers that sell you cheap telephone numbers, 1-800 numbers offering text service, and especially if you do in bulk, like you can probably get bulk discounts. And then you can use those services here. But for a lot of small businesses, it's probably just going to be cheaper and just easier to deal with at $5 a month for your Android phone plan. All right. So we're going to say connect SIM card. Then what you're going to do is this QR code is going to pop up. So all you're going to do is take your Android phone and then scan that. And then what happens is on your phone, you're going to end up with the SMSit app. You're going to install that. It's going to ask for a whole bunch of permissions and blah, blah, blah. Just say, can you use the microphone? Can it use the camera? Can you use this and that? Just say yes to all the permissions. Next, what we're going to do is at the time of recording this video, this second step, skip it because there's an issue with signing in on using the QR code. So all we're going to do is we're going to open, at this point, we're going to open the SMSit app. And it takes you to a small little dashboard here where you can enter in your account email address, your account password, and then the phone number that you got that's connected to the SIM. So if you get a number from, I don't know, Tello, Hello Mobile, Mint Mobile, Metro PCS, like whatever number is tied to the SIM you got, that's the number you're going to put in here. So let's do that real quick. All right, so now that you've typed in your email address, your password, and the phone number, we're simply going to hit sign in. And then you'll get this screen. You're now connected to SMSit. Cool. That means the application is live on the phone. Next step, all you're going to do is hit this little pink button here to hit start the service. So we're going to start the service. Do you want to start service confirmation? Answer is going to be yes. Boom. So now, how do we know this is actually working? All right. So let me just set this up here. All right. So just recording my iPhone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set up a text message to go out here. So I'm just going to go to profile real quick. I just want to make sure the active number is there. So this is the number that I set up, okay, with the SIM card. Cool, cool, cool. Then we're going to go to tools, create a text from the phone number. I've already put in some contacts in here. So I'm going to say group, and I call myself the family group. I'm going to put this here. Now, just know with the timing, it works on a 24-hour clock. I wish they would change this, but we're just going to say 12. And then the time, I'll try to move it to 44. Okay, so we're going to have to wait here a couple minutes. And then, yay, my business has text message marketing. So now what you can do because I got a couple minutes before I can send this out, what's going to happen, like here you can send text to a group, contacts in there, or you can type in if you have somebody who just walked in. These are filters you can use to filter through your contacts. Here you can type out what your text message is. You can add emojis. You can add a file or an image if you want to do that. Now this is pretty important because it is text message marketing. You need to include some kind of stop or handle a keyword for if somebody wants to opt out of your text messages, that they type it here, so that when they type that message into the text box, it removes them from any future campaigns and you can't send them any messages. So right now the message that's going to send out to me is this: yay, my business has text message marketing. And then it's also include this opt-out message. So we're going to do this, send the message. And then let's see what happens. Okay, now there you go. The message just appears on my phone. So it's that simple to connect an Android phone to your SMSit account. It's that easy to send text messages to one person, to a group of people. And then you can see how useful this is if you have a business and, again, you want to reach out to your clients and customers. Text, which, because it has such a dramatically better open and response rate. And it also includes fail-safe, so that if somebody does want to opt out, they have the opportunity to do so. So hopefully you found this video helpful. One thing I will say is that SMSit, the way it works, just so you are aware, is it works on a credit system. So when you get a plan or something like that, you're going to have a certain number of credits per month or so, and those credits allow you to send messages through here, right? So although, let's say you get a $5 unlimited talk and text plan, like I have on my Android phone, the problem is that this acts as like a throughway, right? You've got to pay the toll on the system to send that text. Just be mindful of how much credits you need. I mean, 500,000 texts back, it's like a lot to go through this gateway. So just keep in mind, like, in terms of what you think you need for your business, and you can always scale up. You can always add numbers. Those numbers at this point are an additional cost. But notwithstanding, and there are other features coming into the SMS program. I'll leave it for the SMS team to describe what those are, but that's going to include things like a smart inbox, so you can have omni-channel messaging all in one place. So if you have a client or customer that, if they sign up for something, you have their name, their email address, their telephone number, their social media accounts, you can respond in one place in that inbox to all those things, to keep your conversations with your customer in one place. So pretty cool stuff there. Anyways, hopefully you found this enjoyable. Again, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Let me know how you envision using text message marketing in your business. And until next time, take care, be well. Bye for now.